Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. And yes, it is finally happening. A guaranteed champion event from Ancient Shards. It's finally happening. The last one was, I think, back in December. Voice is breaking with excitement for Nishak Verminlord. Well, this one is Shemnath for 150 Ancient Shards. Okay, so that's actually kind of cool. What's really cool about this one is that it's back to 150. I love this. The last two guaranteed ancient champions have been for 180. That's Alsgore. That's almost a year ago, I think. And yeah, Nishak, that was back in December. And those have been an increase in the cost, right? Before that, back in the day, it's a long time ago now, we had a bunch of ancient guarantees for 150. There was even a couple for like 120 or less, but 150 was sort of the standard. So we saw the cost go up. And, you know, this is Plarium we're talking about. I never expected the cost to go back down, but it actually has. And I think that's a brilliant thing. That's something to be to be quite thankful for and say, like, Plarium, yes, that's great. 150 ancient shards. That's a more reasonable number. But looking at Shemnath, let's look at the actual champion. Are they any good? I mean, I love the animation. Like, the animation and design of this champion is just so cool, right? They're the statue. They move a bit. They freeze. It's sick. Like, that's a 10 out of 10, honestly, in terms of design. Shemnath is, a fairly typical squishy attack nuker. Now, she is a very strong one, but has the same weaknesses. The A1 is a double hitter. Each hit, 50% chance for decreased defense. It's a good A1. A2 is a 3-turn cooldown. Transfers all debuffs from them to an enemy and then does 3 hits. Increases debuff duration, decreases buff duration, and then increases buffs on this champion as well after attacking. This move actually hits relatively hard single target. It's pretty good. So again, it's a good move. And then Humbled Unbroken, the A3, is a 3-turn cooldown when booked AoE. It's a double hitter, which is great. The first hit's a buff strip. The second hit ignores 20% defense against targets with no active buffs. This actually, again, hits really hard, and it's a nice 3-turn cooldown AoE. It's a very solid kit. The passive Mana Seeker, 10 accuracy bonus for every buff on each enemy. That's great. You're probably not building this champion with much accuracy. You're just picking up like some accuracy on your necklace, like crit damage necklace with some accuracy. You'd probably just build them more so as a straightforward nuker. They also get more crit damage for every debuff on each enemy, up to 100%. Yeah, look, Shemnath is a solid champion, right? She is I think actually pretty good for Demon Lord because of this A2 and even the A1 and the passive. She's actually quite good for Demon Lord. Not bad as like an mid-game even. Mid-game Hydra champion with the nice single target damage and utility. The buff strip even is quite nice. The passive is good. Mid-game Hydra. And again, I think mid maybe could even be useful to you somewhat into the late game, maybe in Arena. Yeah, in terms of like older champion design, like she's very good. The problem with her, I think, is just really as an Arena nuker, which is one of the big places to use an attack nuker, doesn't have too much of a spot, certainly for late game players, where, I mean, think about how insanely OP Arena champs are these days. Like, yeah, Shamnath is nice, but like, you know, you've got Harima, you've got Mythicals. It's tough to compete there, but yeah, this is a for 150 ancients. What do we think? Is Shamnath worth 150 ancients? Yeah, I think it depends. Do you need this type of character? Very good for faction crypts as well. Of course, you know, you might have like the last guaranteed, I believe, actually was voids for Narses. So that would kind of cover the faction crypt for you. Arx is a free champion there for it. I don't have Shemnath. I might actually go for this just to get them. I don't know if I'd actually use them much anywhere. They certainly wouldn't come into my arena teams. You know, like, it's just not going to happen. I obviously don't need them for clan boss. They probably wouldn't make it into my Hydra teams either. So this one is a bit of copium, I feel, but I mean, they are a good champion. They're solid enough. It's just there are generally better champions for most of the stuff in the game. Could be useful, definitely, for some Cursed City stages. I mean, a big question is going to be as well, what is coming in Clan Siege? Hopefully we'll get more info on that soon, but maybe they could be decent for Clan Siege. Again, if there's lots of type and stage restrictions and stuff like that, it's a maybe. So yeah, that's sort of Shemnath. Shemnath would, by the way, combo very well at Lady Mikage. So if you're like you're an early mid-game player, you don't have a good attack nuker, this is a good one. Will work very well with Mikage. He can give you increased attack and yeah, it can give you even increased accuracy. You can sort of combo the buff strip, Mikage just yeah, it's a nice combo. So there you go, Shemnath. We also do have then info on the Drop Fever events that are going to be coming as part of the fusion. Sadly, there are only 2x events for drops, which isn't that exciting, right? You prefer the 3x events or better. But look, Cursed from Ice Golem, that's great. Savage from Fire Knight. This is going to be, by the way, clearly the order of the fusion dungeon events. Speed from Dragon. Orc accessories from Spider, pretty nice. The fusion is an orc. So yeah, honestly, great events. Cursed, Savage, Speed, they're pretty much the top. I mean, Reflex up there as well, but they're pretty much the best sets, the most in-demand sets from these dungeons, and that's nice. It's the perfect drop fevers for a fusion. I did my video on Packmaster earlier. I'm actually excited. I haven't read the comments yet. I'm excited to read the comments and see what people think. But being a fragment fusion, hopefully that makes it somewhat easier. And these are good sets to go. Also worth mentioning, Ancient Shards would obviously help you with the Champion Chase during the fusion, but I don't believe that we are due a 2x Ancients. I think we've just had that. We've just had the 2x Ancients, and we've just had, haven't we, the extra legendary event from Ancient? So they're back to their old tricks. Extra legendary event, 2x event, guaranteed event. For me, I'd obviously have to buy the Ancients with gems. It cost me half of my gems, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm on the fence on this one. Let me know. What do you think, though? But look, this is guaranteed Shemnath. That's it. Plain and simple. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see. Oh, actually, before we go, there's more. I forgot. I finished the Sand Devil tournament, which, by the way, yeah, wow. It took me about 50 multi-battles, but I've got a very, very, very fast team. But they are not going back on. They've upped the points of Sand Devil, and they're not going back on it. Like, this was over 5,000 points. I actually overshot it a little bit, but they're not going back on it. We effectively got 2 Immortals from this. Let's see. We're actually going to be up to almost 7 Eternals. I'm really saving up on those. I've been pulling everything in this Soul event. Can we get something good? It's an epic. Miscreated Monster. Never got that champion. Have never pulled him even once. Let's go again. I believe it's an epic. Okay, it's Visionary. Well, that's not too exciting. Actually, you know what? I did use her for one of the stages. In Cursed City. She was okay for it. Like, not particularly good, but, she was okay in, like, a stun set, whatever. We'll take that, I guess. We'll take it. Well, there we go. There are the Soul Stones. I've been just pulling the extra bits I've been getting. I've not got anything exciting. I pulled a few more Mortals since, just from whatever, Iron Twins and from Hydra. Not got anything exciting. That has been it. But yeah, guys, I hope you had good luck with your Soul Summons. And yeah, I'll be interested to see what you think about this one. Should I do it? Let me know. I've got the gems. I could do it, but is it a sensible thing to do? Go for Shemnath or no? Let me know. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.